What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so yes, we are talking about the raise. Your boy SB has got another raise. Let's go. Come on, y'all got to give me a hand clap for that. You feel me? Salute to everybody out there who been getting them promotion, who been getting raises, who been getting interviews. Y'all been popping in on the lives, keeping me updated, dropping comments. But yes, it's my turn. You feel me? I had to step up to the plate and I got a raise. So this is my second raise. I've been in corporate for 2 years now. I've explained this before in a different video, the raises and how it works at corporate compared to the FCs. We get our raises annually, once a year, and that's based on a performance review. And you have to basically be at the bar or above the bar. If you're below the bar, then you don't even get a raise. And that was like the talk of the office for like the last 3 weeks. Hey, what you think you gonna get for the raise? You think we getting the raise? What you think? Everybody whispering, everybody wondering what's finna go down. The way that it goes, we go into like a one-on-one with our manager. We go off the floor and they go over our review, or they send it to us first. We see it by ourselves. Then we go off the floor and we talk about it. And when you go into those rooms for the one-on-one, they don't even let you know how much you're going to get for your raise because they don't know. That's what's kind of crazy when it comes to the raises on corporate. Nobody knows how it's calculated. They don't know how much you get until it comes in the system and then you find out. But then it's like, okay, well, how did this amount come about? Because everybody gets different amounts. Nobody knows. You feel me? It's a department, I guess, that does that takes care of the finances and gives the promotions, but it's not made known to anybody how we get the amount that we get. I don't know. I ain't never heard nothing like that, but for sure, you feel me? That's what's up. But this year, there was a lot of people who had some feelings toward that. I'm going to talk about that later on in the video. So my feelings are still the same on the raises when it comes to the office corporate side or the warehouse. I think it's better on the corporate side. The only difference that I think one of the biggest difference is when you're in the warehouse, you're guaranteed, as long as you keep your job, you don't go negative on your UPT, you're getting a raise in 6 months. Don't matter your performance, you're getting a raise. So that's the dope thing. The bad side about that is you get capped out. So that you reach a point, I think it's after 2 years, you can't get another raise after that. At least on the corporate side, you can go as long as you can go. There's no cap on the raise. But to me, that's only beneficial if you plan on being there 4, 5, 6 years compared to the warehouse, just because that raise only coming once a year. Do I plan to be there that long? I don't know. We're going to see what happens. As I've said plenty of times before, I would like to use finances from companies to put it towards me doing something outside of these companies. But anyways, that's another video. So yes, got a raise. I can't lie. I'm proud of myself because this last year, I came into a whole nother department, one of the hardest departments that's in our building. So for me to be able to still get a raise through that transition, through them hard, it was challenging at certain points. It was tough. I can't even lie. It was challenging. And then I still got a raise. So that was super dope. Also, even with the company, every time that yearly evaluation time comes, I'm sitting here looking at the economy, looking at, different things. Are we even going to have raises this year? But shout out to the company still delivering raises, even though they're still cutting costs in certain areas. I'm going to do a video on that where we had a layoff and some other stuff that went down due to the cutting back and cut costs. So like I said, this is my second year in corporate, and each year for each review, I received a raise. Not everybody received a raise, and not everyone receives a raise. So that could really hit you because instead of just waiting 6 months, you got to wait a whole nother year to have a review to possibly have a raise again, which could definitely be frustrating in these times that we in where cost of living is rising, inflation, and all this other stuff that's causing us to spend more money. But one thing I noticed, I'm not going to lie, I've even said this on here before, in this new department, I was not going above and beyond. When I was in my PA role, man, watch out. You feel me? What roof? Ain't no roof. I'm breaking through the roof. Feel me? I'm breaking through the sky. Everything. There was no limits. But I said when I came to this corporate side, especially this new department, I kind of fell back. I still did an amazing job. I did all my work. But when it came to creating projects, trying to be innovative, I wasn't doing that. So when it comes to raises, from what I've seen, and because I talked to other people in the office and the people that got raises as well, and this is what I thought was dope. You didn't have to be like above and beyond to still get a raise. Now, I'm not encouraging you to be average or nothing like that, but I seen that and I noticed that. I was like, oh, snaps, okay. Even this person over here where they like, yo, I'm just here. You know what I mean? As long as they did their job, they met the bar. If you meet the bar, you can get a raise. If you go above and, exceed the bar, you feel me? You still getting that raise. Now, does that mean you're going to get a bigger raise and all that? I don't know. Talk to people who work there. They'll let you know. I don't know. But in this video, I didn't want to go over numbers. I work there. Wherever I work, I'm not going to give specific numbers or nothing like that, but just talking about it in a general sense. So there was one issue that I had when I talked about this topic last year when I had a raise, and it changed. They actually changed something that I specifically spoke about last year. My whole issue since I've been in corporate, it ain't an issue. It's just like, why can't this change? I first encountered this when I became an L4 transitioning from the L3. We went from the L3 to L4. They was like, all right, boom, your base pay is changing to this. Oh, okay, bet, let's go. But this don't match up with what I'm seeing though on this offer letter. And they were like, oh, the reason for that is that piece is coming from stock. Here you go. What's this? I didn't ask for this. You feel me? Run me my money. You feel me? Here, take that back. Here, cash it out now and give me my money. I don't want the stock. Give me the money. They would say, but obviously that's not how it works in corporate. So that was really my only problem at first, because I was like, okay, I see the stock, but that means it has a potential for me not to get what this is worth now. That's what you're saying, right? They're like, yeah, but on the flip side, you can get more. But back to my side, I can get less. You feel me? And I'm not even given an option, you feel me, to stay in this position or not. So that's one thing I said in that video, was like, that would be dope if they made it to where, because this was the thing I always heard. Oh, it gives you incentive to work harder, because when the company does great, the stock will go up and then your stock will be worth. Listen, all that's cool. All right, cool. But my thing was this: if we're so confident in this stock, we're so confident in the company, let me see some action behind that. Like, give me an option to do stock or not. That made the most sense to me. Like, logically, okay, give me an option to take the stock or the option to opt out of that and not have the stock. Well, this year, boom, that was on the table. So that was surprising, that you can get, I think it's a portion. I got to look over my offer letter again. I probably should have did that right before I did this video, but I don't know if it's a portion of your stock that you can just opt out to get cash, or if it was all of it. I doubt it was all of it, but don't take my word for that. I might drop it in the comment section. And so as I was talking to some of my coworkers, you already know how it is once raises come, everybody out on the floor whispering, and everybody want to know, oh man, did you hear this? Did you hear this? What you get? Oh, how much stock you get? Boom, boom. That's the thing too. Even the number of stocks people had different numbers of stocks. It's weird. Nobody knows how it's given out, and whether that be your base pay, your new base pay, or even the stocks that you get, nobody knows how it works. But as I was saying earlier, some of those whispers, it was a lot of whispers. It's always whispers in the workplace. You feel me? Like anything. Listen, companies can't do right. They can't just be 100% right. Somebody gonna complain. Even though some of those complaints are some legit complaints. Because let's say, how I was talking about earlier, last year's raise, we had people was like, yo, that's when inflation was really kicking off, cost of living was really kicking off, and then it was really hitting. And the raise, a lot of people was like, listen, this ain't enough. You know what I mean? Not because this is not enough for a raise, but this ain't enough to keep up what's going on out here in the real world. Speed up to the raise we just got. And it was people who, was having them same feelings, because I feel it 100%. I feel it 1,000%. Everything is going up. Cost of living, taxes, food, everywhere we're spending money, it seems like we're spending more. So when we encounter that and then we get a raise, something that's supposed to boost morale in the workplace, get people hyped up and encouraged to continue to exceed the bar, and it's not what most people, I don't even want to say what they need or deserve, but what they think it should reflect due to the cost of living and inflation that's going on the outside of the company. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, I've been really observing we have a thing called the VOA board where people kind of voice their opinions and all that. I think that gets limited. I don't know. It's my opinion. Listen, all this is my opinion. I'm not a representative of the company, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My opinion, I think they be censoring some stuff. There was one person on there, he used to be on there venting all the time. He'd be like, how people be venting online, talking about how they don't like Amazon. They be on that VOA board talking to the site lead crazy. I ain't seen him no more. Shout out to I hope he's still with the company, because I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's healthy. You know what I mean? But maybe they don't want people to, you know what I mean? Because if somebody posts that and you got 70 people who like that post, maybe they don't want that type of energy on there. I don't know. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. But overall, man, was I happy with this raise? It is what it is. You feel me? Like, I've never put my hope in any company, because these companies, in my opinion, not just Amazon, all these companies, they're for themselves. They're for profit. They're for them maximizing their profit and they're expanding. I mean, one of our biggest sayings at Amazon is, customer obsession and the customer first, which is cool. But I think that's what it is, though. And I don't think we're the customer. We should be. When I was in that position of a PA, when I was a lead on the floor, my first customer was my employees and my associates. That's how I took that. Of course, the customers where we're getting the packages to, but the people that's right here under me who I'm leading, those are my customers. Now, do I see that reflected through the way the employees are treated? You feel me? That can vary case by case, depending person by person. You feel me? I think there are some people, I know some people. Now, if they're speaking like that honestly, or are they speaking like that because to keep it politically correct in the workplace, I don't know. You know what I mean? But when it always came to a job, I never had my whole heart all the way, like my trust into it. You feel me? Like, I've always been the type to try to do something on the side, just because I don't expect these companies to give me what I deserve. You feel me? To give you what you deserve. But through it all, I'm appreciative of it. You know what I mean? I know what I signed up for. And if it's not enough for me, if it's not sufficient, then that's where I have to challenge myself, where I have to reflect, look in the mirror and be like, all right, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to stay here, or am I going to start looking somewhere else to where I feel the pay that somebody else would give me is something that I deserve, or I feel I deserve. So I think it just, when it gets to that point. But for me and my raise, I'm not going to lie, I appreciate it. You feel me? I've always been that type, whether it's something big, whether it's something small, I'm going to appreciate it because it's something I didn't have. Yes, your boy got some stock. You feel me? Your boy got some stock too. A nice amount of stock as well. So, you feel me? It's a blessing. To me, it's a blessing. You feel me? And my goal is to continue to do the best that I can do to elevate and get that, another raise next year, however long I'm there for. If I miss anything on that, or if you want me to elaborate on something a little more, drop it in the comment section. If you haven't yet, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. Listen, let's keep elevating, keep being the best that you can be, keep shooting your shot. Don't get discouraged. Don't feel let down. You feel me? Don't get in that dry space. Keep going. I'm over here working overtime like crazy. You feel me? And still trying to grind it out with everything else in the gym. You feel me? With some music on the vlogs. So listen, man, keep going. It may be hard, but keep going. Anyways, hope y'all have a blessed one. It's your boy SB. Let's go. I'm on my grind. 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 I get up, I get out and get to it. I'm on my grind.